Okay, here's another question, and it's a very simple one, but it's just to get just to try out some of the ideas that we've got. Right, a particle slides down a smooth inclined plane with an acceleration of 6 meters per second squared. If the mass of the particle is 10 kilograms, calculate the angle of the plane with the horizontal. Assume that g, acceleration due to gravity, is 9.81. Okay, so what have we got? Well, we've got so we draw our inclined plane. This time we don't know the angle, so we just guess some sort of random angle. Okay, some angle theta. And we say our particle is sitting on the plane. This one is going to be actually slightly easier than the last one because we've only got to consider what do we do? Well, we've got the weight acting downwards. It's 10 kilograms, so it's going to be 10g force. We've got the reaction, which is perpendicular to the plane. It's the reaction force, R. Now in this question they don't ask us anything about the reaction force, so I'm not even going to resolve it. I'm not even going to consider the forces acting parallel, perpendicular to the plane. So I'm just going to replace the 10 kilogram force with the two forces, the two components, 10g sine theta, don't know the angle so we just have to call it sine theta, and 10g cos theta, that's the one acting into the plane. Now, as I said in the last example, it's actually moving. We're told it's accelerating and we're given the value of the acceleration, so let's put that on the diagram, but use a double-headed arrow for acceleration, and I'll write that as 6 meters per second squared. Okay, so what do we do? Well, I'm going to resolve the force in this case, but I'm only going to consider the resolving the forces down the plane, with downward as positive. So resolving forces down the plane, I've got the resultant force, well, it's just 10g sine theta, and that is equal to the mass times the acceleration. Well, we're told the mass of the particle is 10 kilograms, so it's going to be 10a. Oh, sorry, 10 times 6. We'll write that down. Okay, because that is the only motion that's taking place. This is sufficient to work out what theta is, so that's all I need. So 10g sine theta is 10 times 6, cancel the 10s out, and we end up with sine theta equals 6 over g, which is 6 over 9.81, and therefore we can write down theta by using the inverse sign. So it's inverse sine of 6 over 9.81, and on the calculator you should find that shift sine to minus 1 of 6 divided by 9.81 gives us 37.7 degrees. 37.7 degrees. Okay, nice and straightforward. Right, I'm going to move on to talking about friction in the next example.